Hi, I'm Brian Pfeiffer, aka the Marketing Meathead, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about picking a niche and give you examples of some of the top 10 guys online and how they got their start. All right, welcome back. And please read the disclaimer. We're not really talking about financial advice today, but it's always good to have that on my videos. So let's get started today with picking a niche and getting started online for you, your kids, or whoever is going to be starting a new business. You have to pick a niche. Now, one of the things that you probably want to consider is, if there's money in that niche, and if you can basically niche down to where you can actually become like sort of a specialist and get a tribe of people that'll follow you. That is probably the most important thing. And probably want to start in one of the big three, which is wealth, which kind of, that's what we talk about on this channel, health and fitness, and basically anything that has to do with that genre, and then relationships, okay? Those are the big three. That's where the most money is online, and if you can niche down from there, you can definitely find some gold at the end of that rainbow. Okay, so to give you guys some examples, let's take the example of health. Okay, and if you have the health niche, you may want to go into nutrition. Okay, well, nutrition's a pretty broad topic as well, and you may want to go into basically nutrition for a college student or something along those lines. Nutrition for a pregnant mom. Okay, that kind of stuff is the kind of stuff you can easily start a blog on. Very niche specific on, maybe the pregnant mom would be a good one in my opinion, because you could go out there and write articles specifically or do videos specifically on, what to do while you're, nursing, or while you're pregnant, and then potentially have like a subdivision of that of when you're actually nursing to give your baby the proper nutrition. So that's an example of a very niche down thing in the health arena. Okay, another one is an example is if you were in the dating, okay, or relationship. Okay, that's a very broad thing. Well, now I'm basically a male. Okay, so that could be another niche down. That's more of a subcategory, and then even more specific, males that are in college or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because then you specifically are hitting an audience that is, or maybe men over 40. That's another subdivision of the dating niche, and that you could be very laser targeted on and build like a tribe around. Okay, because I'm sure there's a ton of people out there with as high as the divorce rate is that are above like 40, that you could potentially target that market on Facebook through ads and YouTube through ads, and really laser in on that particular niche, and then offer them a product for just those people, and that's where you can make a lot of money. You don't need like a ton of people following you to make a lot of money. I mean, if you have a product for say $9.97, for example, and you sell 100 units of that product, so you have 100 buyers, you just made $100,000. So it's a very lucrative opportunity. It's not that hard to get 100 people in a certain niche if you write really good content and are a specialist in that niche. Okay, another good one in the wealth arena, for example. So you got wealth. Okay, there's many things in wealth. You could be real estate, you could do online business, and then to even sub it down more, you could do mobile home parks or lots or whatever. Okay, that could be a subdivision under the real estate under wealth. Online business, you could do Facebook affiliate marketing, which is what we do and the product we got coming out. So that's a very defined niche. If you're interested in Facebook, which is obviously one of the largest traffic sources, you know exactly the people that you're going after, because those are people that are Facebook marketers and they want to be affiliate marketers. Okay, so let's talk about some of the internet gurus who have gone on to do great things. And I'm not saying to go out and follow these people. A lot of them don't even really have like good YouTube type of channels, but I do have products from not all of these guys, but most of these guys, and they're pretty good. I mean, they've built a reputation up and they put out good products, and I've learned from them. Now I'm putting out my own products. So That's something to consider down the road. Let's start with Russel Brunson. Okay, I'm sure you guys have heard of Russel Brunson. Here's a picture of me and him, and he has started ClickFunnels. And originally he started. There goes my computer. Originally he started in the, if you can believe it, the potato gun niche. Okay, so that was. He was from Idaho, which, go figure, potatoes and Idaho, that kind of, goes together. And then he also had a product that he came out with was for helping people with porn addiction. So Russel Brunson got his start with potato guns, making an online product for that, teaching people how to build them, and then porn addiction. Okay, pretty interesting. Now he's, obviously a multimillionaire, owns one of the largest online funnel companies in the world, probably the largest online funnel company in the world. So that's an example of where you started. Starting in a niche and then becoming, an expert in that niche, and then leveraging your knowledge and your skills that you gained when you were producing that niche to go on to bigger and better things. Okay, Eben Pagan, another one. He has basically started 10 separate multi-million-dollar businesses online. The guy is probably considered one of the more, internet type of geniuses out there. And he originally started in the relationship niche, helping guys get more dates. And his second brand was basically teaching people how to read body language. I'm talking to you with my hands right now, and when you talk to someone, there's very distinct things that they do or say when they're speaking to you that you can pick up on. So he that was his second niche, and now he's gone on to he's got a new book that he just put out called Opportunity, and I actually ordered it. I haven't received it yet, but as soon as I get it, I'm really excited to read that. And by the way, Russel Brunson has this book out called Expert Secrets, and it's a great book, and it's really good at helping you with your niche and stuff. So I will put a affiliate link in below. If you do go ahead and sign up through my affiliate link, they pay me like $1, and then there's some upsells and whatnot with some more affiliate commissions. So full disclosure on that. So forgot to mention that, but I would highly recommend getting this book. I mean, it's a free thing. I think you basically get it for free, but you have to pay for shipping and handling or something. Expert Secrets. It's good. I'm reading it as we speak. I've had it forever. I just haven't got around to reading it. But 2 or 3 people that I follow have mentioned it recently, and I'm like, I got to read this thing. So I'm just getting it done. I'm going to read it this week. So I'm about halfway through it already. All right. So sorry for that tangent. The third guy that you've probably heard of that's a very big internet marketer is Frank Kern. Frank Kern is probably considered one of the more genius copywriters out there. We do actually have a lot of his copy that we've used in the past, and it works very well. I have a number of his products as well. And Frank Kern started in the dog training niche and the teaching parrots how to speak niche, if you can believe that. And he, made a decent amount of money in those niches, learned how to, market online, build funnels, build websites, all that stuff. And, obviously leveraged his knowledge there to become a very, very well-known and respected internet marketer and copywriter. Okay. Mike Dillard is another guy that I follow. I enjoy his podcast. It's called Self-Made Man. Mike Dillard is he has a product for list building. It's good. I own it. Good, not great. It's good. And he basically is a really good copywriter. His copywriting is great. And he started in the network marketing niche and basically came out with a product that was helping other network marketers recruit people into their business called Magnetic Sponsoring. And it's very well written sales letter for this product that he had, and it's useful for us in writing copy for some of the stuff we're working on right now. So there's a guy that started in network marketing, and now he's more of almost like anti-network marketing, which is kind of ironic because that's how he got his start. But Mike Dillard is another good example of somebody that started in one thing, moved on to others, and is very successful, got his experience in one niche and moved on to another. Okay, let's talk about Ryan Deiss, number 5. Ryan Deiss is the CEO, I believe, of Digital Marketer, and if you guys follow this channel, you know that I attend the Traffic and Conversion Summit, which is a digital marketing event. I'm also a member of their lab. I don't go into their lab that often, but occasionally if I want to look into something, I will. And digital marketer Ryan Deiss started in the home cleaning, and I believe he had a little bit to do in the health niche. Okay, and now he's gone on to he wants to build the first $1 billion online educational company or online company out there. And he's well on his way. He's got a really nice event that he puts on every year. I know they are into things like e-com, survival niche, obviously educational products and whatnot. So Ryan Deiss started in the home cleaning and health niche and moved on to bigger and better things. Number 6 is Gary Vee. Now Gary Vee, if you haven't heard of him, I'm sure you have, is a big advocate for the work hard mentality and build your niche, internet land grab type of thing. I like Gary Vee's stuff. I don't follow him like every single day. He kind of says the same stuff over and over again. But he got his start in the wine niche. He was basically kind of handed a business, I think, from his family and took that business to more of a level online through AdWords and different things that he was doing through social media and whatnot. And then he went on to create a multi-million-dollar ad agency and brand. No longer, if he still is in the wine niche, he may be, but he's got a lot of stuff that has stemmed from that niche. So that just goes to show he got his start, learned his ways, and then moved on to bigger and better things. Number 7 is Chris Record, my good buddy in Las Vegas here. Chris Record started in kind of the MLM educational niche for real estate, ironically. And now he's gone on to be more of like a, more of an advocate and helping entrepreneurs find their way. And he got his start basically by getting people to go to like those hotel type room meetings back in the day. And ironically, he's become one of the top online marketers out there. He does rap videos. He's been featured on like late night TV for the Hodel Gang, and he's been on stage for the ClickFunnels rap. But that all started because he was in the MLM real estate educational business. So number 8 is Jeff Walker. There's a picture of Jeff Walker and I. And Jeff Walker was a kind of a specialist in the product launch formula was his big product that he sold millions of dollars worth. But Jeff actually got his start in the day trading and Forex industry. And I believe he came out with a product for that, learned his ways on there, and then moved on to bigger, better things, actually teaching people how to launch products and whatnot. So I've heard his product launch formula has worked for some people and has not worked for others. I don't have the product currently. I've launched a couple products without using it, so I think I've kind of figured it out on my own. But Jeff Walker's another one that started in a different niche and went on to bigger and better things. Pat Flynn. Another guy that is kind of interesting because he writes and preaches the passive income formula. That's his big claim to fame. But he started in the architecture niche, and these online businesses are anything but passive. There's a lot of work that goes into them, so it's kind of ironic that he pitched his passive income and having a business with a customer service team, a development team, building funnels, split testing, running traffic. All that stuff is definitely not passive. So it's kind of ironic that he does all that. And he has a passive income product that he puts out. And number 10, to finish out the ideas here for you guys, is my buddy John Cristani. I'm actually meeting with John in a week from now. We're going to be having a nice 1 hour long interview. We're going to be putting on YouTube over a series of 5 videos. And he started out at a 9-to-5 job, and then he was like a media buyer. So then he figured out as a media buyer that he could actually go out and buy media for himself, and then started doing affiliate marketing, and then actually has transformed more in the last couple of years into just pretty much teaching people how to do it, and has a big movement to being like an educator. So there's an example of a guy that started out in a corporate job buying media, did it on his own, and then now has become more of an educator for people buying media. So the point I'm trying to make here with these 10 examples, I'm not saying go out and follow these guys. Only a couple of them here have like YouTube channels even. Most of these guys are, on to bigger and better things now. They do, huge consulting deals with big companies and whatnot. And, there's still good stuff to be taught by these guys. But, I've personally been touched by all these guys on some level. And, I encourage you to do your own research and find people out there that, resonate with you. But the examples I'm trying to show here is that all these guys started in a niche and then moved on to something else bigger and better. Okay, so I'm trying to drill into you guys right now through this video is that you got to pick a niche. And you can't go out and be like, I'm going to do a dating niche. Okay, well, that's not good enough. Okay, or I'm going to do a health niche. That's not good enough. You have to sub it down to health and then nutrition and then nutrition for, college students, or something like that. I'm just giving you some examples. There's got to be a very defined niche that you're going after, and that's what you need to get your start in. You need to learn how to do content. You need to learn how to do paid traffic. You need to learn how to, do video. There's a lot of things you need to learn in order to become an online marketer in this space. And if you have something that you're passionate about, a niche or somewhat of an expert in already, you already know a little bit about, all you need to know is more than the next guy in a certain niche, okay? So like me, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm a muscle bodybuilder guy, and I've always had a passion for working out and staying in shape. And not right now, but maybe down the road, I wouldn't mind going and giving back and showing people what I've learned over the last 25 years. Okay, I think that would be a good niche for me. And maybe I'll go after the guys that are above, I'm 45 right now, say I'm 50 when I decide to take that path. I go after the above 50 crowd for staying in shape. There's a lot of money in that crowd, obviously, because it's, mostly people that are in the tail end of their careers or in the retirement age, and that could be a very nice niche for me, okay? So the main thing is you have to focus on being helpful in a little niche, okay? And if you're helpful in that niche and you put out great content that offers a lot of value, you're going to find success, okay? And you're going to need to create some kind of business in that niche that is, successful, and then you need to leverage that to maybe move on to bigger and better things. Potentially you could sell your business or, find somebody to run it, and then you take your knowledge and you go on to bigger and better things, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. If you could, leave a comment below and let me know what your niche is. I'm just curious to see what people are watching this video and what your niche is. I'd love to hear it, and I'll reply to every comment below, and I'll encourage you guys to continue on. So I'd appreciate a comment below. If you could hit the subscribe button and bang that notifications bell. I am the Marketing Meathead, and we'll talk to everybody later. Thank you.